And we are live. Dubs in the chat, on time stream, on time, let's go. www.likethe.com. Want to see it? Here we go. It's Thursday. If you've been following along, you know what that means. We got the notes. Get your bets in. Are we taking a note this episode or not? Nobody knows. Even I don't know. This episode of the Philly Phil Twitch show, Philly Phil Twitch show, is brought to you by Chipotle. Chipotle. I ate it all, pal. Let's start the show. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo. We need a Manosphere marathon. Marathon Mondays. We need to catch up. We ain't never catching up. We keep posting videos. What's the stats? What's the score? We didn't take notes last stream. Stream episode. We do live stream it. You can call it a stream. We didn't take notes in the last one, so we gotta take notes this one. Not taking notes is unacceptable. Okay, single mom of two shocked men just scam and ghost the wall. I feel like we watched that last time. The last episode, 42-year-old woman dating delusions exposed. The wall is real. Is that what we watched last time? I don't quite remember. I remember 40. I remember the number 40. I remember that the lady was over 40. That's the only thing that stuck out in my memory. And I still remember it to this day. To this day. To this day. Where is that from? To this day. I'm eating Chipotle. I go to Chipotle, I get a bag of chips, and I leave. Because ain't the chips free? Yeah, just give me them free chips. And then I dip out. They're like, don't you want some Chipotle with that? Nah, just give me the free chips. And I walk out of Chipotle eating a handful of chips.
I'm a single mom of two kids.
I just lost my job.
I'm currently going through one of the most severely stressful
Okay,
seasons.
single mom, two kids. I probably remember that. What else she says? Instantly forget it. In one ear, out the other ear.
In my life, I I'm getting notes on the house that I got that's way too big for me and my kids. I just got the phone with my therapist and she's like, I'm going to send you some links to some homeless shelters because you're going to be homeless in 2 weeks, babe. I feel like as a single mom, I'm constantly feeling like I'm asking for too much or I'm too much for people or whatever. Like I'm so anxious, I'm really cancer, I'm just constantly looking scratch. I'm constantly everywhere.
Yeah, guys, just look at my boobs. Look, so many rashes.
Do you guys actually think that you bought me a meal and then I'm going to come back to your house or like the third day and you're like, yeah, I'll cook you dinner or whatever? I'm like, I know what you're doing. I'm not going back to your house. You don't fucking deserve anything from me. People love to see single mom stuff.
Then you don't like me. That's it. You obviously don't like me. If you don't want to kick it at my house, you don't want to be around me and give me actual access. Give me access to sexy times. Then yeah, F you and your kid.
I was like, how dare you have a life after abandoning your family? How are you guys surviving on dates? Because I tell you right now, I've been on like 2 and they've both been fucked. I've just been on a first date with a guy and he said he's got me a Range Rover, so let me tell you about it. With the absolute audacity to send me photos of his own car with a full tow ball and his own fucking jet ski on it. He's like literally must have pulled over and been like, I'll show her. I bought her a car. Where is it? Where is it? It's not in my driveway. The keys are not in my hands. You didn't. You didn't. I had a guy send me $100,000 on our first date, so let me tell you all about it because it's actually so crazy. And about 4 or 5 days passed and I'm like, where's that fucking $100,000?
So guys, as you can see, she keeps getting scammed by guys. Why do you think that is? Because she only goes for men that have a lot of money. Man, if you weren't interested in the money.
So she's a real single mom. She falling for all the scams. My mom fought for every scam. Oh yeah, just give us all your details and information. We gonna send you $2,000 every week. Okay, here's my social. It's like it's an effing scam. Come on now, y'all need to be ashamed of yourselves out there scamming old ladies, old single mothers. Shame.
Guys couldn't be able to scam you with money. When you first even talk about money,
Go outside and get it out the mud.
you just block them. But you're a gold digger.
I just had a 19-year-old backpacker fly down to the Gold Coast to come stay with me and my children. As a single mom, hey,
So she let a 19-year-old guy stay with her and her children.
to me the bearer of bad news, honestly, but the dating scene in Melbourne is a fucking swamp. Has anyone else as a single mom struggled with dating? Because not only
Melvin, so what? That's Australia. Melvin, Australia. Melbourne, Australia.
you will need tightest schedule. I'm 27. Everyone around 27 pretty much does not have children unless you had kids really young. Like, I've got 2 kids or 5 and like almost 2, and I have struggled.
And she let the 19-year-old stay with them while she has small children. Just think about it.
It's like you date the 35-year-olds and if they don't have kids, they probably want kids pretty quickly. You date a 40-year-old might already have kids, might still want more, but they're pretty old for a 27-year-old. Or you date the 27-year-olds around or the 30-year-olds around your own age, but they're idiots. They're idiots. And also, for them
So the moral of the story, guys, she's the victim here. All the men her age or older.
I wrote a note. I passed the note check. If y'all were betting on if I took a note or not, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and take a shot. You lost the bet.
They're not worth it. She's the victim.
We betting shots around here.
have the responsibility of being with me with kids, and if they don't have kids, it's chaos. It's chaos. And the schedule.
Okay, she has kids and they shouldn't have kids. So single mothers should be trying to date single fathers and then blending them families together.
I'm like, I'm available between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. on like a Tuesday night, or like sometimes on a Friday night and sometimes on the weekend. You somehow fit into that.
By the way, guys, I can see that only 45% of you are subscribed to my channel. So if you enjoy my videos, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos.
When he says, go talk to your other hoes. Okay, but wait.
And that's it. There we go. 3 minutes, 45 seconds of the title of the video. And what did we learn? I wrote down a note at least. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning, chat. You gotta write them down quick because it's only a 3-minute video. If that, it's usually what, 2 minutes? If that, 1 minute. 45 seconds was probably like the quickest video. And now we about to shotgun some random videos for the rest of the video. Shotgun spray, like bullet spray. You know, the pellets.
Why you
Be
guys
everywhere.
that though?
Instead of one just single projectile bullet.
We
And she thinks she's funny.
know, but when you say that you want someone who prioritises being active, we know you just want to build a nice world. It's like, you realise we know that's what you mean, right? I pay for my own hair, nails, Botox, uni, houses, you name it, I pay for it. Yes, sir. So I'll talk to men however the fuck I want.
Like, it's kind of a L. I'm still thinking about the scamming of single mothers. Like, that's kind of a L if you have to scam single mothers. Like, scam the government or something. You know what I'm saying? They got billions and trillions of dollars. Scam the government. Like, leave these poor old ladies alone.
Any guy that will want to be with a woman like that has mental problems, has mental issues. You need to see a doctor.
And females like scammers, which is horrible. So it's like, y'all like people with, like, they're deplorable people. Like, they're scamming old ladies, you know what I'm saying? People with disabilities. They don't even got a leg. He in a wheelchair with, you know what I'm saying, with a nub. And you scamming him. Like, scam some rich people. Like, scam, like, the richest guy on the planet, whose name I'm not going to mention. You know what I'm saying? And the guy, the website that sends you stuff to your door. The Amazonian women. That website.
I want a girl with big tits, a big ass, a little itty bitty waist, and a pretty face. Yet I'm shallow and I'm asking too much by saying I would prefer
They didn't pay for ad time. That's why I'm not mentioning any companies. Only Chipotle today.
that you have a full head of hair.
No, man, we just want a woman in shape that is not overweight. That's all you have to do. And you can get that weight there.
Like, that's all they want is a ninja with some hair. Like, look, you can see it's to the roots. Come on. We got the hair. I got more hair than most black women. Bald-headed scallywags.
Very easily. You just eat less. You don't even have to go to the gym, man. You just eat less and spend less money. So you even save money by looking better, man. Okay, guys, so I have here an article from the American Hair Loss Association. By the age of 35, two-thirds of men, that's 66% of men will experience some degree of
Alright, so I'm losing my hair this year. It is what it is.
noticeable hair loss.
It's been fun. It's been a fun run. We losing hair this year. Let's go.
85% of men will have significantly thick hair. Okay, man, so which do you think is more obtainable? You eating less and being in shape, or men that have a genetical predisposition to losing hair? Between 66% and 85% depend.
Like all this fake stuff, I'm not into it. It's like if you supposed to be bald, then go bald. Like this is what my hair's supposed to look like. When my hair's thinning and I'm going bald, then my hair's thinning. I'm not gonna like use spray paint to, you know what I'm saying, put black spray paint on my gray hairs. I'm not gonna try to fill it in. It's like you're supposed to look like that. Like women, I hate that all women is like they're trying to like not look old. It's like, but that's what you're supposed to look like when you get old. Oh, I'm 72 years old, but I still look 21. It's like, no, ma'am, you're not supposed to look 21. You're supposed to look like your skin is falling off your face.
Depending on how old is the guy that you're dating, which is more obtainable, man.
And not have a receding hairline.
And there was this guy, Ray, who I saw him post something about does height matter to women. And, first thing that came to mind, I was like, well, yeah, of course it does. And
Yes, height matters to women. It's like a protection thing. If you're, I wanted to say skinnier. If you're smaller than her, then she doesn't feel safe. She doesn't feel like if somebody is purse snatching that you can fight off attackers. You can't protect her from whatever bumps in the night. You know what I'm saying? Tigers and wolves and bears.
And he said,
But if she's looking up to you, she, you know what I'm saying? She feels that superiority, inferiority, and you know what I'm saying? That protected.
well, then what if I said, well, weight matters. And so we're putting down a scale and you need to weigh yourself, because a guy can't control their height, but a girl can control their weight. And I was like,
Of course.
oh shit, we're getting somewhere. But
Weight doesn't matter. I don't want no female that's over 130 pounds. You know what I'm saying? She should be 129 at the, you know what I'm saying, max.
I thought it was hilarious. Also, like,
Hey guys, pay attention. She thought it was hilarious. Why? Because it's the first time she heard it. She never thought about it like that, guys. Do you understand how women live? She makes TikToks about dating all the time.
Lives her whole
and she
life.
doesn't even think about this. Why? Because she doesn't care about how we see it from our perspective. It's all about them. That's the problem.
Women don't see from the man's perspective. They only see from their one-sided perspective. So whenever a woman says something, oh yeah, men should like bras. Men should like wearing push-up bras. It's like it's because they can't fathom thinking from anything other than themselves. It's like, no, man, women like push-up bras because women have chesticles.
such a good example of there are all of these specifics or requirements that girls look for in guys and guys look for in girls. But something like height,
Men should like to paint their nails and wear heels and have matching purses that match their outfits. It's like, okay, let's first apply that to a woman. Oh, yes, women like all those things. Of course, it has nothing to do with a man because they don't understand. They don't fathom men. It's like they can't even fathom it.
it kind of sucks because they can't control it, but a girl can.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The man's perspective or point of view is so far removed, they can't fathom it. So I don't want nothing, no advice from no woman talking about a man because they don't know.
Her weight. So, as girls, would you be insulted?
the guy could think that I'm obsessed with him, but little does he know that I just have attachment issues and abandonment issues. And I have ADHD. I hyperfixate on a pair of shoes for a month until I realize, no, I really want them.
Okay, man, so you're just advertising that men should stay away from you. Okay, I get it.
You won't last as long as those shoes will.
I mean, like, what she was saying was kind of attractive. Like, yeah, I don't know, what did she say? Should we run it back? No, I've already forgot. But it was attractive at first. If she was able to attach and whatever she said, if she was able to actually do the things, men like that. I can say it like that.
Those model loafers I just bought, way better of an investment than my time to go.
Man, I hope you have this video up when you're 40 and still can find a man.
For sure.
You guys even know you're doing this. Like, what is so attractive is like,
And she was pretty too. She was attractive. I could have been seen out in public with her. It's always the, you know what I'm saying, the passable woman. Like, she gets a passable grade, you could be seen out in public with her.
when a man rolls up his sleeves and you see his forearms.
And you see his forearms and what? Is it the veins? I know, like, some women, like, they want the veins. They want you if you got the veins through the arms. But you know what I want? I want Chipotle. Oh my God, I love Chipotle. Chipotle. I love Chipotle.
Please be 100% honest in your answer. Would you date a single mom? And is it as simple as yes?
No. See how easy that was. 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds.
Depend on stuff like how old are
She's still talking.
No. Why would a man want to take care of another man's child? Why would a man want to date a single mother? I would date.
If I'm dating a single mother, she's my baby mom's.
tell you why. Because he can't date single women. The only choices for
I'm dating my baby mother who broke up with me.
him are single mothers. That's why they date single mothers, man. Because if he can choose from a single woman that looks exactly like you, has all the qualities that you have, but she has no children, and you with children, I don't think there is a man that would.
No, wait, yes, okay. So the loophole or the, whatever that answers your question is if you're a single father. If I'm a single father, then single mothers are on the table. You know what I'm saying? They already got snacks and bedtimes, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all got similar interests. Oh, your kid likes watching Barney. And, okay, cool. We have a little movie night and watching Barney and Dora the Explorer and all that stuff. Like, our kids have some similar interests.
Choose you with children, man.
For the kids, is the child's father around? Does she have a relationship with the kid's dad? How often does the dad see them? What's the custody situation? What are the kids like? Does any of that matter to you, or is it straight up like, yep, I like kids, I'll definitely be a stepdad, or like,
Man, if he likes kids, why couldn't he make kids?
Yeah, and there are people that like kids, you know what I'm saying? When a man adopted, they would adopt, you know what I'm saying? Off GP. So, yeah, there are people out there like children.
It's with somebody that
In a non, you know what I'm saying, put things inside of them type of way.
is single, that is childless. Of course, if he has no problems, if he can make children.
nope, not for me. I was married and divorced twice by the time I was 32.
Okay.
So here's a little story time on my two.
So she was married and divorced twice by 32. That's about like the wall. So that's like the end of the shelf life for woman. But it's still early in her life. So is she like a failure yet? I kind of say she is. Twice though. Once is acceptable. And then maybe to 40. By 40 we'll give her 2. But twice by 32, I think she's the problem. She's a failure. So no.
See the glasses, the nose ring?
First, terrible husbands. I know what you're gonna say. Oh, it's your fault. You said yes, you got married, but for the most part, not perfect, but these were not my fault.
Man, you chose those men.
Let's hear how it was her fault, but she said it's not her fault. Let's hear. Let's listen.
Just because you couldn't see the signs, you couldn't see the red flags, you couldn't read them and see that they were not what they were portraying themselves to be, it doesn't mean that it's their fault. Take accountability. Just because somebody is stupid
The nose ring was all I needed to know.
and doesn't know how
She was the problem.
to pick a person, it doesn't mean we should give them an award for being stupid.
Being olive skin tone girly is a little interesting. It's an interesting experience because during the summer, okay, the Mediterranean roots are coming through.
Olive skin toned, but she's not green. If you're talking about olive skin tone, female dog, you better be looking like Piccolo. Kamehameha.
Looking at LeBron with
For Neptune, or where that nigga from? Napa. Where's he from? Started with an N.
live. The minute I start to lose that bronze, I look like, I guess, yeah, like an olive with the life sucked out of it. Look, all the juice sucked out of it. I can't find foundation. I've never even olive.
She doesn't look like an olive. She looks like a white girl. She looks Caucasian.
I've never found any
She don't look like Piccolo.
fucking works. So it's a wear and
Can you understand, guys, how insane it is that women freak out about this stuff? But they say that they do their makeup for themselves. That's why I posted this video, because I already seen it. Do you understand how much she freaks out? Because she can't find the right
I don't like makeup. A face full of makeup, you just look like a clown. Like, I've seen clowns in the circus performing with less makeup than you have on your face. It's like either you look like that or you don't. Like, y'all women just try to fake things and then make the fake stuff for real. It's like you're pretending to be a woman with a big booty with that BBL. It's like, no. You know what I'm saying? The woman we're attracted to, that's natural. That's what she natural looks like. You can't fake it. Oh, you put on a wig with long hair. We like long hair. Like, once you take the wig off, you're still bald-headed. It's like, what, you're not even accomplishing the goal. It's like you're pretending to look like a woman that actually has those features.
Whatever she's talking about.
This might be an unpopular opinion. It's probably why I'm single. I want to play the game. I don't want to learn She-Ra 7's techniques about using a man for his money. I want to manipulate anybody. I want to wait 3 days to intrigue their interest.
As you should. This should be like most women. Like, what she just says, I don't want to have to, like, scam ninjas. I don't want to be promiscuous. Like, whatever the different versions of female coaches. The promiscuous one, the scammer, and I don't know, whatever. It's like, this used to be women. Yeah, I don't want to do this.
Man, I will tell you from the start, this is a good way to be thinking about stuff. This is a good mindset.
See, he agrees. See, this is a good mindset.
The problem is, even if you have a good mindset and you're...
It's like, we could tell from these women, like, the first 20 seconds, the first 2 words she says, is she a good woman or is she for the streets? She's a good woman. She's got her head on her shoulders. She's thinking the right thoughts. She's not trying to finesse me out of a name brand purse that costs $8,000, but it's really worthless.
A good woman. The older you are, the harder it is to find a good man. That's the problem, man.
If I'm interested, I'm just going to tell you I'm interested. I'm 41 years old. Would you like to pursue?
Okay, man, so at 41, it will be very tough to find a good guy.
The purse costs $8,000. What's the resale value? Like, if we can't get 10 bands off this purse, it's worthless. You know what I'm saying? We can't flip it, and you know what I'm saying? It's a loss.
even if you're a good woman. But let me just tell you this, ma'am. I don't know if you've been married, you've been divorced.
I'm in the business. I'm in the business of profit, not loss.
Being 41 and being still single, that's a very big red flag. I don't care what you're saying.
The relationship? Okay, great. Do we have common values? I'm really not. I don't have a roster. I don't have DMs. I don't post pictures of myself in a bikini. I'm not interested in, like, just stray.
Okay, ma'am, but then why are you still single at that age? Something is not adding up, ma'am.
You know what I mean? I'm looking for the right one, and I feel like that is an almost impossible. It's an almost impossible thing to find in today's society.
Okay, this is a long video. We might have to stop with the start and stops.
Is meeting these cute men because we go out to the bars every weekend, and we only see cute guys in the run clubs, at bagel shops, like fucking at the grocery store. I'm gonna talk to you at the grocery store. The bar is the best place.
I mean,
Where we don't go out. No, because they have an issue with it. And why? Because they're not worthy. The girls there are low value. Well, you're never gonna find anyone.
I swear, guys, they have no logic. So if you see something is not working, instead of trying to change the locations or change where you're trying to meet men, no, you keep doing the same stuff. And then you complain about it on TikTok.
If you're a man and you think that you're a pathetic, loser, good for nothing, sack of fucking dog shit,
I don't think that, man, but okay.
Please come my way
you
and
know
date me.
that my father is an even more pathetic, loser, good for nothing, sack of fucking dog, rancid dog shit.
Okay, so can you see the tattoos? And the nose rings is not even one, it's multiple. So from the start, daddy issues and nose ring and tattoos. Exactly what I've been saying and what the studies have been saying.
This is unhinged shit that I've said to men on dating apps that 9 times out of 10 gets me left on red. To a very famous man named John, I said.
And why does she say those things?
John
Because I
Mayer.
featured her previously in many of my videos. Because she actually,
First John,
she's
I thought.
funny. It doesn't matter if the guys that she's not
John
don't
Michaels.
find that funny. She keeps telling herself
John.
that she's funny. That's why she's still single.
Well, what will it be, Johnny boy? I wrote one guy back that I left on red for like over a year, and I said sorry, I was in the shower. One man had an avatar of him and Daisy Dukes dancing around, so I said, fine, you can wear the Daisy Dukes in the relationship, but I'm wearing the assless chaps, and we'll just figure out what that means later. One guy we matched like 11 times and never said anything to each other, so I finally said, stop lighting me on already, and let's just make out already. Jeez, he did not respond to that. One guy said, how do I take such glamorous passport photos? Because there was like my passport photo in my picture. Then I just started describing the scene from Edward Scissorhands, where she goes, finding products that highlight and accent your natural features. He never responded to that, and I actually thought that was really funny. Also, there's
What did I tell you? She actually thinks she's very funny. But she's not. And life proves to her that she's not. Men prove to her that she's not. But she keeps telling herself that she's funny.
a man in another country that I think is cute, and he hasn't talked to me in 3 days. I just always open with, well, what are we gonna do with you all the way in third place here?
I have to say, I feel sorry for some of you men out there in the dating world because it is 2025. I'm a 38-year-old female, and these women
Well, she had witty banner at least. I'd appreciated the witty banner.
even confuse me. Some women out here putting Jesus in their bio, and you go look at their stuff, and it's nothing but thirst traps, lustful, seductive content.
Yeah, I just showed you a video about that yesterday, where a woman said that she changed her ways. She found God. She started loving unconditionally. But yet, her boyfriend, her husband, is a doctor. Shocker.
I mean, the modern day woman calls serving your husband a profession, but yet will have no problem going out and serving a male boss and decrying that's empowerment. And real feminine energy is not sexual marketing like the modern day woman might tell you. Y'all are getting seduction and femininity like completely confused. And I've said it before, but a lot of women have this long laundry list of unrealistic criteria that they want in a man, but yet they bring nothing to the table.
True,
We don't
true,
talk about
true,
that. We tell them, no, you are a queen, you'll be treated as such.
Then what do women say? Oh, if a man asks me what I bring to the table, I won't even talk to him anymore. Of course, man, of course.
We're not teaching women how to be wives these days. And I would go out on a limb and say that most of the women out in the modern day dating culture do not actually have standards, they have entitlement. And accountability, a woman's kryptonite. So many ladies are going to die alone, still blaming men for the choices that you made.
One of the wildest wedding stories
Oh, God.
that I've ever heard in my entire life. My brother's friend went to a wedding. It was at the end of the meal, and the groom stood up and said, I've got one more speech to give. There's a few of you out there with roses underneath your chair. So you with roses, can you grab the rose from underneath your chair and hold it up in the air? So all of you have had sexual intercourse with my wife during our relationship.
No, since I've been engaged.
Since I've been engaged,
I proposed to her.
this wedding is annulled. I'm now going to leave. Thank you very much.
Right, and the
That
debate
is
do you think
savage.
Slay, which I do, or do you think he just stooped as low as her and wanted it? Because I am like,
All these women with these divorce diaries. I've got something for you. I'm sick of growing
I mean, that was a way to let them know that he knows, basically.
trends with this whole theme on social media. These women talking about divorce diaries and what they're going through. Their husband just randomly left them
I mean, he knew everybody who, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he knows.
or randomly cheated on them. And they just can't figure out why. But it takes me 2 seconds there, Brittany, to scroll down through your page. I can paint the picture for you. Misplaced priorities, disrespect, letting yourself go physically, spiritually, emotionally. Statistically,
You have to add in TikTok, man, because
My wife let her go. If my wife let herself go, I'm gonna let her go too.
they have TikTok, they need attention and validation.
There's gonna be a lot of letting go around here.
It's all about TikTok and the likes and attention.
it is usually the woman that wins. So if a man is telling you he's not in love with you anymore, chances are that was the final straw, not the first. Men are simple. They want love, respect, peace, physical intimacy. And crocodile tears do not equate accountability. I'm telling you what, dear sister, I've been divorced for 8 years, and I had to take a hard look in the mirror and reflect on why my part contributed to our divorce. It wasn't the only thing, but I had to take accountability and fix that.
No, man, you should take full accountability. Why? Because you chose that man. Even if he lied,
She do look like she'd be a good wife, though,
It's
like,
your fault, man.
And marriage is not autopilot. I feel like some of you women get the ring, and then you're like, oh, no, where does that?
She
If
do
a
like
man's
a
not
wifey.
intimacy or respect from you, he's gonna go find it elsewhere. Doesn't make it right, but to pretend like it just came out of nowhere is pretty delusional. And I'm sorry, but maybe you just have to
I'd be her second marriage.
Start asking yourself, why did you give him a reason to leave?
I've gone on dates where literally the person I'm on a date with like, you've been married. I'm like, no. They're like, what's wrong with this relationship? I'm like, about 3 years. And they said to me, what's wrong with it? Why haven't you been married? And the stress that I carried for decades, I believe in my own narrative that I'm a failure and I'm bad at relationships. And people like you with commitment issues, like they all diagnose me. And it didn't sound right because I don't think I do. Yeah, I do. It's stressful and you can't.
My guy, let me tell you this. You do because the woman that you've been dating, you don't see a future with them. That's why. Because if you found the woman that truly loves you and respects you and trusts you as a leader, you would know instantly if you want to marry her or not.
Can you carry that weight that I'm bad at relationships and I don't know how to make people happy? And just over the past few years, I've had some experiences and insights that have challenged my own narrative about myself. So I have a friend who was in a 16-year unhealthy relationship. She admits freely that she should have been in it for 1 year. Society looks at her and says, she did it right, I did it wrong. That's what society would say. That's right. She got it right, and I got it wrong. There's something wrong with me, there's nothing wrong with it.
Don't say it like that. You don't need to be in a relationship for 16 years to know it's bad for you. If you've been in that relationship for 16 years and you haven't left, you deserve everything that is coming to you.
Sure. Because there's something flawed in you if you can't figure out how to do it. But staying in a 16-year relationship that you should have only been in for 1 is unhealthy and unhappy and just not a good thing. And I realized I'm a very happy person despite my lack of relationships because I have great friends. And why is society overvalues the romantic relationship and undervalues the friendship? But this is the world we live in where there's an excessive amount of pressure to get married, white picket fence, 1.3 children, or whatever it is.
My guy, it's because society wants you to be married and have kids. Because
that's an impossible number. You get 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying?
If nobody has kids, society fails. The human species.
You got a 0.3 of a children. You got some body
And
parts.
entire economies on how
An
to
arm
find
and a
it,
leg,
get it, make
some
it,
neck,
get, there's
some
so
neck
little
bone.
friendship.
Chipotle, you mother sucker. Suck down some Chipotle, you mother sucker. Mother suckling.
Okay, so I'm single and in therapy, and I'm going to say it's working wonders, but I thought...
Yeah, it's working.
Single and in therapy, don't want her crazy.
Because that's why you're still single. Logic, of course.
Look at her. Like, I paused on her eyes. She has like a dead stare. Like, she could be a psychopath murderer. She kills people. 7 people a day.
If I could tell myself one thing about relationships, because I've been doing a lot of reflection, I've been doing a lot of work on myself, and a lot of
Yet you're still single. Okay.
figuring out, you know, the last, God knows how, I mean, I haven't got my first ever proper boyfriend at 16. I'm 26 now, so 10 years of dating different people. And here's one thing I think everyone in every relationship should take away, and that is never be cool. Never, because you know how much it bothers me when people are super chill, and they're like, oh, I don't want to bother him. So, baby, you want to see him at the weekend?
Man, that's because they're not really into the guy. This is a problem that men have. There are lots of men saying, oh, women are like this, women are like... My guy, it's because you've never met a woman that really
I mean, you're not going to bother me. If you want to see me, just like, hit me up, hey, can I see you this weekend? It's either a yes or a no. Yes, or I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? We go reschedule. It's not really a bother.
really loves you, that really trusts you. She will text you 3 times a day. She will want always to know where you're at, what you're doing, and not in a controlling way. She will buy you gifts. She will do everything for you.
Listen, let me want to see him. If he doesn't reciprocate and doesn't want to see you, he's not a person. It's as simple as that. It really is as simple as if you want to see them, tell them you'd like to see them. It really is as simple as if they don't text you enough, or if the communication seems funny.
It really is that simple, but women like I don't know, make things unsimple.
Well, Mel, so if you
I wish I had time to elaborate. We're crunching time. We're on a time crunch.
A gripping side piece. Surprise, surprise. This is the thing about these people who place materialism at the top of their value system. Or
I heard something that she was doing hourly calls and she was taking like $8,000 an hour. Where are all those sims that pay $8,000 an hour? Where? I've done some calls with guys, some video calls, helping guys, and I took $100 an hour because I wanted to help them $100 an hour, and she takes $8,000 an hour. It's crazy.
or more accurately, at the foundation of their house, they are building on sand. They may say some smart things from time to time and present themselves so confidently as kings and as queens, but it's all a house of cards, and how many do you need to see fall before you wake up? Understand, most women teaching other women how to secure the bag with a high-value man are nothing more than glorified vending machines, paid to play. And if that is the route that you want to go with your life, great, continue to follow the wizard lists of this world. But I think you should also understand that they're not teaching you standards. They're selling you narcissism because it feels like standards to your ego. They're not teaching you self.
No, they're just telling you what you want to hear so you can pay them. They don't tell you what you want to hear. Most of the time, I critique you guys, and I tell you that you're stupid if I see that you're stupid.
Worth. They're selling you materialism because the money makes you feel secure and like you're worth something. This is the gold mine for grifters to feed themselves upon. This online audience of the broke, wounded, and lost. Take Shira Seven, for example, the man-stealing site. This is so much for a girl. She preaches, never build with a man. Only choose the ones who already have money to fund your lifestyle. Never be a Barbara the builder. But here is the truth. 86% of million.
The men that you build with are going to like split the business with you. You know what I'm saying? During the divorce, those are the women that are entitled because they helped build it. The ones who don't build nothing and then just arrived, they're not entitled to half during the divorce.
More than half of those are still with their first wife, and the average age of a millionaire is 61 years old. Translation, almost every monogamous millionaire built his wealth over decades with a wife beside him long before he ever made it.
Okay, so I heard that a bitch wants my boyfriend, so let me tell you some things about him.
What?
He has not touched a single dryer or washer in how long?
Like 30 minutes?
2 years. He hasn't touched a dryer or washer in 2 years. If
Good for you, my guy. I haven't touched one in like 4 years or 5.
he wants something, it'll be done within 24 hours. I'm talking about baking. If he says, I want biscuits, sometimes they're done in 15 minutes, sometimes 24 hours, but more than 24 hours, can't do.
Yeah, the backhand's one.
Yeah. He hasn't cleaned or touched anything that has to do with cleaning in how long?
Guys, this is how a woman will act when she truly respects and trusts you as a leader. This is how she will act.
2 years?
It's not fantasy, guys. There are women like this out there.
I'm just saying, like, if she wants you, then she needs to know everything that comes with it.
No, this is good.
Yes.
This is for my Tinder application.
Yes. He hates hanging clothes, so he will not hang clothes.
I forgot the last time I did that.
He hasn't in like 2 years. He is now used to. We haven't bought sourdough bread in a while because now I make it, so he specs sourdough bread fresh. And if it runs out, he specs a new loaf. He really likes his cheese when I make, so I'll send you the thing. He also really likes my cookies. Once his cookie jar is out, we
I want to fast forward through this.
Oh, also, we make our own butter in this house now. Just to let you know that every time you proceed and make something new, he can't go backwards. He can only get better, alright? He hasn't touched the dishwasher to load it or unload it in probably also 2 years.
The same. More than that, 4 years or 5 years.
Every once in a while, he will when he's waking up in a really good mood.
I do want
He also would get really good bacon.
female
He
dog
does make amazing bacon. How?
that makes her own butter.
Makes it better than everybody else. He doesn't even feel it, but he does amazingly. He'll ask you to sit down with him in the garage while he walks to the car, and he expects that you just sit there and look. He doesn't want help. He'll tell you he wants help, but he doesn't actually want help. So expect to spend a lot of time in the garage just looking pretty. Okay? When was the last time you cleaned the bathroom?
Who wants to be in the garage alone, chewing a hunk of metal?
To be
I'd
honest,
rather have my smoking wife
shaved all my
just
hair,
be there.
there's a lot of hair on the floor.
Anyways, if you want my boyfriend, those are the
If she
things you
sneezes, if she farts, I want to hear it.
Well, there's a lot of applicants, so this will weed out a lot.
My wife had her wild phase before me, and now that
Is
I'm
that the
finally
car?
I feel like I missed out.
Oh,
Am I
no.
wrong for feeling this way?
No, my guy, you should feel stupid for being the simp that she settled for after she had her wild phase. After she
Uh-oh,
was
naughty
the
words.
Now you're the piggy bank. You're the simp that offers her stability.
Finally bragging? Yeah, the husband glow up. Oh. Got it. I've been married to my wife for 5 years, together for 8, and we have 2 beautiful children. She's been my first everything. My first girlfriend, my first real relationship, my first in every sense. I didn't really date in high school or college because honestly, I didn't take care of myself. I lacked confidence and didn't feel attractive, so I stayed focused on other things. My wife, on the other hand, had a more typical college experience. She had few relationships and had her phase as she was extremely attractive. She even did stuff with 2 guys at the same time. She was upfront about it when we started dating, and it never bothered me, although I tried to not think about it too much. Now, here's the thing. Over the years, she's become quite reserved when it comes to intimacy. She says she had her wild side during college, and now that she's done with that phase, she prefers a more traditional approach to intimacy. She says she's tried everything
So she did threesomes in college, but now all of a sudden she's shy with her husband, okay?
she wanted to and knows what she enjoys and what she doesn't enjoy in the bedroom. And she wants to build intimacy on love, not wild lust. And I completely respect that. I'm not trying to do something which doesn't excite her in the bedroom. But lately, I've changed. I'm in the best shape of my life, physically, mentally, emotionally. Even my family and friends are kind of
Just
shocked
get
at
rid
how I
of
look
her.
now. My wife loves living me and says she finds me more attractive than ever. But
She's
you know
right.
what? I don't care that my wife finds me attractive. Because I know I look good now. And it's not like her finding me more attractive will change anything in the bedroom department. My hormones right now are all over the place. And I can't help but feel like I missed
He probably went on TRT, that's why he says that.
my chance to experience that same fun side of life. I never had exploration, the experimentation, the freedom. Now that I finally feel great about myself, that door seems closed. I brought it up with my sister, we're close, and she was surprisingly blunt. She said it's unfair that my wife got to have those experiences and now expects me to settle for less than what she once enjoyed. That is
Never settle for
No,
less.
she's wrong. My guy, you chose that woman, so now that you're married, you have to deal with that. I will never condone you choosing a woman and then condone saying, yeah, you can cheat. No, my guy, you decided to marry that woman.
Divorce her
You were the
and have your
simp,
fun.
you have to
Since
suffer
you're in the
for
time of your life.
decisions, my guy.
me harder than I expected. But my sister also loves me to death and said some crazy stuff like I deserve to have an experience with at least one other woman in my life, else I'll keep resenting my wife. I love my wife, I don't want to hurt her, I'm not thinking of cheating or anything like that, but I do feel stuck between respecting her boundaries and acknowledging my own desires that never had the chance to exist. Am I wrong for feeling this way?
Yes, my guy, yes.
Just
Because you
divorce
are
her.
a simp. And simps have to suffer for their choices in life. You don't get the free pass just because you were stupid. People that are stupid don't get prizes, my guy. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.
Okay, we made it through. That was a long vid. What did we learn? I wrote a note. Chow time. Okay. Latest video from 2 hours ago. Woman shocked after poll reveals men would watch her choke in public. Men, N-O, period. It's probably men no longer, something like that. That's a good one. I watched that. Yeah, we ain't helping. If I see somebody dying, I'm just watch them die now. No intervention. I'm not getting sued. I'm not getting accused of doing naughty things when I was just trying to save your life. So yeah, I'm gonna just watch you unalive and then have a story to tell of how I've seen somebody unalive. Now you just become a story. Oh yeah, was hit by a car and just stood there and bled for 8 minutes. Yeah, just everybody around. It's like 15 people that are just standing and watch her bleed for like 8 minutes. It was a long 8 minutes. I had bandages and tourniquets. We could have applied. We could have saved her life. It was quite an easy thing. No, we just all sat around and watched her life ooze out of her. But none of us got sued or said we were trying to touch her naughty places. Women are noticing the trend of hating men for no reason, and it's weird. Okay, interesting. listened to some takes of the women. They're probably like, why are you hating men for this? You shouldn't hate men for this. Don't hate men for that. Okay, cool video. The data women don't want men to see. Now that's very interesting. You know we have to see that. That's like 1,000%. They don't want us to see it. You know we have to see it, chat. And it's data. Arguable, refutable data. Unlike these effing videos where it's like, what? I'm drawing at sticks. I'm drawing at sticks here. Coming up blanks. It's funny watching this play out. I'm wondering, and I'm interested, what it would be. What's playing out? Something about when a debacle a woman or womankind have gotten themselves into. Okay, which video do you think we're gonna pick? Today's Chow Time pick brought to you by Chipotle. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Chipotle. I love Chipotle. If you would have picked the data women don't want men to see, you're good at following context clues.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. One
of the reasons moms get so mad at their partners when they're sick with a man cold is because that partner feels entitled to rest and recuperation. Whereas when the
That's what you usually do when you're sick.
mother is sick, she gets nothing. No rest, no naps, no time to recoup, no time to go see a doctor. They just keep going. They take care of the kids, they take care of their partner, they keep showing up to work, right? This is where the frustration comes from. My husband,
Women don't show up
I mean, they could rest if they need rest.
to work when they're discomfort because of their period. What are you talking about?
and I had a fight, I don't know, 6 months ago. He got sick. Every single time he got sick this winter, he was sick. And he was napping on the couch, and he was sleeping in late, and whatever it is. And he's like, you're mad at me for being sick. And I have to say, like, I'm not mad at you for being sick. I'm mad that you get the luxury of getting better.
You are a bad wife, and you're also a bad mother treating your husband like this. What kind of example are you setting? Your husband deserves better, your kids deserve better. A quality woman supports her man when he's ill. A toxic woman sees her husband being sick, but somehow she's still the victim. But in addition to being awful, you're just wrong, like factually wrong. But she said, unlike men, women have no time to go to the doctor. That's a lie. Women actually go to the doctor more than men. And don't tell me it's because
If that's like such a problem for my wife and she communicated that to me, then like we could get aides. We could get like butlers and the people that do the house stuff, chores. The Mexicans, no.
women have unique reproductive issues that require medical
The
attention.
housekeepers.
Research has already accounted for
You know what I'm saying? If she just hire a housekeeper, you need to sit in bed and you know what I'm saying, somebody to cook for the kids or whatever. Just
that. You see that purple line at the top there? That's how many
Need a
times
couple
women
days
go to see
off.
the doctor. And then you see those dark purple triangles down at the bottom. That's how often men are going to see the doctor. And the red line in the middle, that's the number of consultations that women have that have nothing to do with reproductive health. So that's that myth debunked. The real reason why women are going to the doctor so often is so that they can get on contraceptives and antidepressant medication. But makes sense. We'll get to that later. Right now, I want to focus on your other claim, which is that unlike men, women just power through when they're sick and they still show up to work. Women are strong and stoic and they can't afford to take days off. Again, you're up.
Women work less and take way more days off, way more sick days, way more vacation days. Statistics prove that. I don't even have to go through statistics to even know that.
In the US, men on average take 140 sick days in their working lifetime, and women take 189. That's a
I mean, sometimes when you show up to work sick, they kind of send you home.
big discrepancy, especially when you consider the fact that men are more likely to have longer careers. In Sweden, they found that women take twice as many sick days as men. And in another study, this one from the UK, they found that women take 50% more sick leave than men do. And so tell me, if men are such babies with their man colds, and women are such heroic martyrs who always just tough it out, why are they calling in sick so much more often? I honestly half expected the researchers to blame periods and menstruation for the discrepancy. But no, here's
Well, even then. So you can't go to work because you're menstruating. Congratulations, you're a failure as an employee.
the study said women may be better at recognizing problems and going to the doctor for treatment, suggest the researchers. Have you noticed that when it comes to women's health and medical issues, there is never any suggestion that they might be hypochondriacs, that they might be overly anxious, that they could be catastrophizing minor symptoms, medicalizing normal body experiences? You could certainly never suggest that women might enjoy being sick, being victims, getting all that attention, and I'm not saying that they are. If you're sick, go to the doctor and take a day off work. But I do find it interesting to ask the question whether there has ever been a single news article or research paper that has ever been written that
You've been striking out lately, huh?
for seeking medical attention. Women, why don't you toughen up? Why
Elvids on the channel.
No, we don't ever get that.
Back to back in a row.
In touch women are with their own bodies. Women are so self-aware, and they're just better than men are at recognizing early health warning signs.
Yeah, it's funny that we never go the other way. Oh man, men must be tough. They hardly ever go to the doctor. They don't even see the doctor when they have drilled a hole in their hand.
Okay, so the data that women don't want men to see is we get sick and stuff. Well, that is jackass donkey. We still got enough time to bail. Whatever. So the gist of the video is, okay, people get sick. We don't care. We do not care. Woman shocked after poll reveals men. Okay, like I kind of wanted like some data. You know what I'm saying? We got data about sick days. Yeah, okay, people got sick, but then we really need more than 2 minutes on it. Chipotle. I was about to call it chow time. Chipotle.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. It is Destro.
Destro, there we go. That's a win. Win creator.
Less likely to receive life-saving CPR.
We should have chose this chat. We made the wrong
Wear our
choice.
chests or touch our chests. So they just let us die instead.
It's not that we're scared to touch your chest. We're scared of the repercussions you might think we're doing while touching your chest.
I don't want to speak for all of them, but we'd rather not be dead.
I don't need no man.
You say that.
Y'all gonna pass away.
But there's
Respectfully.
a lot of people who might think different.
I don't need no man.
Oh, she's choking on the chicken bone. She's choking on the chicken. Oh, she did. No, okay.
Man. Oh, yes. Bear witness to the
I love the pink freaking robe with the no answer.
glorious age of equality, my brothers. It's clear that men have become the true guardians of the sacred doctrine. So devoted are we to equality that we would gladly allow a strong, independent woman the right to literally choose one.
Like, damn. Now it's like I learned the Heimlich maneuver for nothing.
Our own words. After all, who are we to intervene, to interfere? We want modern women to exercise every option granted to them under the Monroe feminist doctrine, even if that means watching them fall heroically upon their own sword. Oopsies, because helping her would be misogynistic.
Damn right.
Our instructions are no, that would
She
be
can save herself. Anybody can choke and save themselves. Duh.
mansplaining and attempting to assist would be an act of patriarchal aggression. And let us not forget, we have witnessed gentlemen, primitive Neanderthals like David Blaine, escape from vortex while chained, submerged and robbed away. Surely choking presents no challenge to our feminist deity, the strong, independent woman. No, my brothers, don't be misled. Our silence has absolutely nothing to do.
Can you imagine though? In real life, someone's just choking, and us guys are just standing there just watching them like.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
With the possibility of being accused of breast grabbing.
Ask a bear or a woman. Is there any women who know how to do the Heimlich? Help that lady.
Sorry, I mean, inappropriate touch while performing CPR. Never mind that accusations are thrown around daily against men who aren't even trying to save someone's life. No, that is not the motivation behind our sacred. No,
Remember, like saving people sometimes is innately in us. It's the fight
You better hope they make the robots soon. Yeah, get the robots to do it.
or flight mode, right? When we see something, it's either we're gonna cower away or we're gonna jump in and fucking take care of it. That's men. So when we see certain things in danger, it's not like we're like, oh, should I save them or not? No, we're usually just, oh, action. But now men are just like, hold up.
Dimension policy, no sister, come close. While you choke, we stand back in awe. We observe, we admire, we witness our master at work. Go ahead, sister, I know you can. Be great, be independent, be empowered. You can rest assured, my sister, that no man is coming to save you under any circumstances. I don't need no man.
The number 2 reason why I'm not a single mom is because when my husband tells me to jump, bitch, I jump. So I do what I'm told.
Damn.
Okay?
As she
I know it may
should.
be hard for you to understand,
As
but
she
my
should.
husband-
Clock it. They never clock it on the proper stuff. It's always when she's ratchet, but never when she's a proper lady. As she should. Clock it.
My husband is my leader.
As he should be. Clock
What
it.
happened to the men that were around when we were younger? You know, like our dads and our granddads, the men that protected women and children, the men that provided.
It's the Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. I'm Philly Phil. This is a Twitch show. Men watch like comics, hero movies, like their whole life. They be so ready to jump into action and to save a life, but like now it's like, don't do that. So, nah, we ain't doing it. The next episode we doing the intro, okay? Intro, outro, theme music, some AI-ish. What are the notes? First video, she was a single mom. She had 2 kids, and she was getting scammed a lot. Okay, stop scamming stop scamming people. And these ratchets, they love the scammers. So, bad people attracted to bad things. The child times, off of memory, he was talking about some statistics. I remember that there was a chart. I don't remember what it was about. It was boring. I tuned out. He could have, you know what I'm saying? It took more than two minutes. And there was a big video about that long video. Catch ya Tuesday.